Published 0922 the 6th of November 2017. Updated 1228 the 6th of November 2017. Michael Emenalo has ended his 10-year association with Chelsea following his sudden departure as the club's technical director, with questions continuing to mount over Antonio Conte's managerial reign. The news surrounding the 52-year-old, who could be set to join Monaco, will come as a major blow to owner Roman Abramovich. Abramovich had used the Nigerian as a board in West London. He is among the few people the Russian trusted and took advice from. Michael Emenalo circled behind Antonio Conte during Chelsea's 10 Premier League win over Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. Has quit his role as technical director. The news of Emenalo's departure will come as a blow to Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich. Speculation over Chelsea manager Antonio Conte's future continues to gather pace. Conte has cut a frustrated figure several times at the Blues already this season. Avram Grant $200,708, Luis Felipe Scolari $200,809, Ray Wilkins $2,009, caretaker was hitting $2,009, interim Carlo Ancelotti $200,911, Andre Villas-Boas $201,112, Roberto Di Matteo 2012, Rafael Benitez $201,213, Jose Mourinho $201,315, Steve Holland 2015, caretaker was hitting $201,516, interim Antonio Conte 2016. This has been a very difficult decision to make, but one I believe is right for both myself and my family, and the club, Emenalo said in a statement posted on Chelsea's official website. I have had the privilege to work alongside some of the most talented people in the world of sport over the past 10 years, and I will depart incredibly proud of the achievements we have made. I wish Chelsea every success and look forward to following the club's future triumphs from afar. Emenalo's departure was keenly felt by Conte, who put on record his gratitude towards his contribution. I'm very sorry to see Michael leave Chelsea, and I would like to thank him for all his help and support since I arrived at this club. I have enjoyed working with him very much. We celebrated a Premier League title together in May, and I wish him the very best for the future. The Blues have won the Premier League title 3 times, the FA Cup, the League Cup, the Europa League and the Champions League, while Emenalo has been at the club. The latest Premier League triumph came under current boss Conte in his first season in English football. However, the Italian's second campaign has proved less successful so far. Chelsea defender David Luiz could face a lengthy spell out of their squad. Luiz was dropped for Chelsea's Premier League win over Manchester United on Sunday. 1. Alvaro Morata, Real Madrid £70.60 M2, Timu Bakayoko, Monaco £40 M3, Michy Batshuayi, Marseille £33 M4, Diego Costa, Atletico Madrid £32 M5, Danny Drinkwater, Leicester £30 M. Signings are from when he became the club's technical director in 2011. Emenalo at Chelsea beat title rivals Manchester United 10 at Stamford Bridge on Sunday afternoon, sitting behind the dugout. The win in West London was without David Luiz, who was omitted from the squad after falling out with Conte. Conte's bust-up with Luiz is the latest falling out between the manager and a star player at Chelsea. He has previously fallen out with Diego Costa and Nemanja Matic, who both left the club. The manager was defiant at time, saying the Brazilian could face a lengthy spell out unless he learns to get on with his teammates. Speaking to Sky Sports, the manager said Andreas Christensen is 22 years old. He showed great personality. For sure he is the present and the future for Chelsea. The same for Ethan Ampadu. David Luiz has to work with the others if he deserves to play, otherwise he will stay on the bench or in the stands. Conte was the 10th manager appointed during Emenalo's time in West London, and the former has been highly critical of Chelsea's transfer activity this summer. Alvaro Morata right showed his class with a stunning header to beat Manchester United. The Spaniard joined the club from Real Madrid this summer in a window that upset Conte. Conte saw Chelsea sell defensive midfielder Nemanja Matic right to title rivals United. Former Juventus boss has bemoaned the lack of options available to him despite a summer window that brought in Alvaro Morata, Antonio Rudiger, Timu Bakayoko, Danny Drinkwater, David Zappacosta and Willy Caballero. Conte's protestations have come due to the departures of key personnel from their title campaign last season in Nemanja Matic and Costa, although the latter's relationship with the Italian was beyond repair. However, as a result of his frustrations at Chelsea's transfer dealings, relations between Conte, Emenalo and director Marina Granovskaya became strained at times. Emenalo first joined Chelsea with Avram Grant in 2007 before working his way up to technical director 4 years later. He has been largely responsible for player recruitment and Chelsea's vast youth network. However, he has often been seen by some as at fault for transfer flops and the increasing amount of young players sent away on loan. A former defender who played in the 1994 World Cup for Nigeria and Notts County, eyebrows were raised when he was appointed chief scout at Chelsea in 2007. His only previous coaching role was overseeing girls football in the US. Emenalo played under Avram Grant, another trusted aide of Roman Abramovich, at Maccabi Tel Aviv, and this link helped him seal the role. How did he rise to such prominence at Chelsea? Emenalo was given the sacked Ray Wilkins job as assistant manager to Carlo Ancelotti in 2010, much to the bafflement of the dressing room. The following summer he was moved to technical director, a role he held until this announcement. He was the driving force behind the club's recruitment strategy, academy and the much-maligned loan system. More importantly, he has Abramovich's ear and is seen as the go-between for the management and the board. Was he a popular man in West London? With the club's hierarchy hugely. With the fans, in a word, no. Chelsea supporters found a scapegoat in Emenalo when he appeared on their in-house TV channel in the immediate aftermath of Jose Mourinho's sacking in 2015. Referring to Mourinho as the individual and citing the palpable discord between the Portuguese and the playing staff, Emenalo became an increasingly familiar face, even posing with new signings, traditionally a job for the manager. By such as Papagili Boggi, Michael Hector and Baba Rahman are rightly scorned, although he was also crucial in securing the likes of Thibaut Courtois and Eden Hazard. And what about the relationship between him and Conte? It is thought to be cordial, and the club website told of Conte's enjoyment of working with him, but the Italian has expressed his frustration with the club over the failure to secure adequate resources in the summer. With another battle between the two factions set in January, Marina Granovskaya retains the power when it comes to Chelsea's negotiations for players. Acting in his role as Abramovich's eyes and ears, Emenalo would have been integral in attempting to resolve last week's standoff between Conte and David Luiz. So, what now? Emenalo, having arrived at Chelsea an unknown, leaves a decade on with one of football's prominent CVs. A role at Monaco has emerged as the most likely immediate destination. For Chelsea, it leaves a huge gap in the hierarchy. One of Conte's demands in the summer was greater scope to mould the backroom team. A former player of his and a man previously linked with Stamford Bridge and Andrea Pirlo announced his retirement less than an hour after Emenalo's departure. By Charlie Skillen.